the height, decrease the height, increase the size, decrease the size, increase the weight, or decrease the weight of any object of your choice. We've been manifesting this since morning. Now, I request all the participants right after this powerful initiation from Swamiji, I request you all to bring something that's very precious to you. For example, it can be like, let's say, a bangle, or it can be a ring, it can be a dollar coin, something that you really feel is like very precious. It should represent some, it should have some significance towards wealth. Because when you manifest with that, the kind of a doubt that you have, or a reverence you have for, not reverence I should say, but the kind of importance and power you give to the ups and downs of wealth in your life will automatically drop. Swamiji says beautifully, the powers like materialization or being able to alter the ups and downs of wealth will start making you lose the respect or the kind of an importance that you give to wealth. Wealth will only be a utility value for you to achieve your mission, but that itself will not be the mission of your life. Initiation literally Swamiji is empowered to manifest that exact same power, this exact same science. I'd like to request every one of you to bring one object, something that represents wealth to you. Can I request each of you to post what object you're bringing to manifest? Digambara Ayya and Jose Santos and all the others. Hosung Andrew. I request every one of you, Sanjeev Tanga Ayya. I request every one of you to please bring some object. It could be even a box, something that, or a coin. And please do post in the chat. Let us know which object you're going to be manifesting with. Come on, can I request every one of you? Okay, Ma Virupaksha is saying she's going to take the gold coin, which she's going to give to Swamiji. Okay. Ma Suzanne is manifesting with a coin. Okay, great. How about the others? Can I request every one of you? Okay, Ma Prematavasi, you're doing with hearing. Okay. Ma Prematavasi, do with something that you can measure significantly, Ma. Okay, Ma Asha Vishwanathan is manifesting with a Krishna pendant. All right. Bangle, okay. Ma Karin Shivnadarajan, see, if you are manifesting with a Lakshmi deity, you should be able to measure the changes. That's why I suggest you can use something that you can trace and draw, because then you will be able to precisely see the difference. Unless you have a way to measure it very, very precisely, I would say go for something that's very tangible, like you can very easily see it. Ma Ganga Priya has posted she's going to be my gold received from my ancestors' grandparents when I was young. Beautiful, ma. Okay. Now listen very carefully. You're going to be keeping the object in front of you, and I request every one of you to please listen to this. You're going to be playing with the matter in front of you, which means you're going to be altering, increasing, decreasing, and you're going to be increasing the height, decreasing the height, you're going to be increasing the weight and decreasing the weight. Do all these permutation combination of powers on the object. Did all of you understand? Can I request every one of you to put if you understood? Ma Ananda Mahapurna, even you, Ma, see, if you're having Saraswati deity, you should be able to measure it clearly. Else, you will not be able to tangibly see your manifestation. So, if, see, for example, if I'm going to increase the, let's say, the size of the bangle, I'm going to first keep it on a piece of paper, then I will trace the size. Then I'm going to be manifesting the power with it. Then, when I trace back, I'll be able to clearly see if it has increased or decreased in size. So I suggest that you also use something that you can actually measure tangibly. All right. I request every one of you to sit straight. If you all understood the 4 things that you're going to do, can I request every one of you to post in the chat? What are the 4 actions, 4 powers you're going to be manifesting? Each of you can type it out in the chat. Come on, all the male bodies. George Greenberg, you can use Atmalinga. Once again, see, it just depends on, are you able to measure it? Like, do you see, like, do you have a clear way to measure its height and the size? That's all. It's nothing to do with the object as such. It's just to give you the confidence that you have measured correctly and you're seeing the manifestation happen. Come on, Masato Takushi and Jose Santos, can I request all of you to post which object are you all going to be manifesting with? Everardo Alfaro, yeah. Gustavo, yeah. Come on. Srinitya Balasubramaniam, yeah. Which object are you going to be manifesting with? Rashida N. Wright is manifesting with silver ring. Very good. Balasubramaniam has already posted Ashtalakshmi coins. Very good. Okay, great. And can I request everyone to also please post what are the 4 things you're going to be doing? I'll repeat it again in case you all missed. Increasing the height, decreasing the height, increasing the weight, decreasing the weight. This will give you the complete understanding that wealth is something you can play with. It is not having the legitimacy that you give to it. Right now, if you have not manifested wealth, you will literally feel down. If once there's a high or low, you will literally feel down. It will impact you. Instead, you are going to play with the highs and lows of wealth. Yes,
You all
George
can
Bhagat, then you
see,
can manifest with Atmalinga itself.
you all can see right now, just as you do, you'll have the power and ability to do the same thing. Even you can move the stock market prices up and down. That whole powerfulness will start manifesting in you. Understand, wealth consciousness matters. It is not the number of hours you spend in your office or in front of your computer. That does not count. It is not the stress that you experience to make your ends meet, which is going to make you wealthy, or the strategies you're having. None of these are the main ingredient for you to be wealthy. The main ingredient for you to be wealthy is your consciousness. The wealth consciousness, which is wealth positive, that is what is going to make you wealthy. If you want to be a magnet, a wealth magnet, your consciousness needs to start manifesting that. And the power manifestation will directly lead you to do that, which is what Swamiji has blessed us for, initiated us for today. So sit now and intensely manifest, do this power manifestation. Now, let us all.
Let's all enter into the power manifestation. Okay, I see many of you have posted the clear explanations. Okay. Now, all the 4 things that each of you have posted, you're all going to be manifesting. Okay, let's start. Sit straight. Do it as 7 minutes. Don't be stuck in something. Do it as 7. If you're feeling like, oh, it's not happening, it's okay. Stop increasing the height and go to decreasing the height. If you feel like again you're stuck with it, come back to increasing the weight. Do it. The expansion that happens in your inner space will just reflect on the outer space. Great. Sit straight. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us start. Chant the Mahavakya. Please start with increasing the height, decreasing the height, increasing the size, decreasing the size, and increasing the weight, decreasing the weight. I request every one of you to start.
Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Introducing Rephrase by Pro Writing Aid. What if there was a tool that helped you express your ideas with greater
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda
Please relax slowly. Please settle down. Now, let us all enter into the next session where we learn about the economic principles of Kailasa.
All my last 26 years of life, after the Yoga Pattabhishekam 1994, my gurus have put me on the throne by doing the Yoga Pattabhishekam. They put me on the seat. From that time, all my attempts, whatever I tried to do in Ramakrishna Mission as volunteer, brahmachari, sannyasi, I was volunteer brahmachari. Or after I started this Sangha, all my economic policies were trying to revive these principles of Hinduism. How we can give confidence to people on living enlightenment system, and how that can become not only the cosmic currency, even country currency. I was trying various trial and error methods, but I tell you, very confidently, with the grace of Paramashiva, I am successful in coming to a very balanced, clear policies and principles which will intensely give confidence and secured feeling to people, so they will be part of this whole Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha, protecting Dharma and letting Dharma protect us, empowering, protecting Dharma so powerfully, so that becomes a living energy to protect us. Hey, to design this Reserve Bank of Kailasa, I just started simply Googling. I studied 85 countries' bank structures personally. I have notes, all the technical terms. Just Googling. Simple interest. And then mapping them to Agamas. How Agama describes these concepts, I tell you, end of the day. So many people are praising, oh, brilliant idea, gold-based currency. Hey, only 100 years before these countries' currencies have become popular. Before that, the whole world was following only Hindu economy. Hindu economy is simply on gold. Over. Only last 100 years, these various countries and its currencies have become strong exchange mechanism. I'll use the word mechanism only. I will not accept the currency as organism. It's just a mechanism. Organism should have its own independent intelligence and life. It's only a mechanism, regulated. I tell you, the most non-exploiting, unmanipulatable economic system was Hindu economic system. I saw very clearly, few hundred years before, till the Hindu economic system was allowed to live, before the invaders finished it, how it was. They just picked it up and revived. Just simple interest, simple involvement. Listen, simple involvement, simple interest makes you absolutely passionate about life. I'll tell you this principle which I am talking now is the economic policy, strategy, principle of Hinduism. Listen, the Hindu society, civilization is focused on Jivan Mukti, enlightenment, moksha. Whether it follows the Shaiva tradition, Ganapatya tradition, or Sakta tradition, or Saura tradition, or Gaumara tradition, or Guru worship, Sampradayas, or Vaishnava Sampradayas, any Sampradaya. Basically, the ecosystem, a civilization, Samastana, is focused on enlightenment. Understand? In Hindu tradition, the economy is 3-layer. Grain-based, metal-based, and all the precious things you get from the ocean, pearls, those items. Sanganidhi, Padumanidhi. Padumanidhi means all the items you get from the ground comes under Batmanidhi, like a grain and metal. All the things you get from ocean is formed as Sankanidhi. Shanka, Kanch, Shankanidhi, Patumanidhi. That's all. This two is the currency. And in Batmanidhi, two category, grain-based economy and metal-based economy. Whole thing is contributing economy. Does not encourage stealing, swindling based economy. No. The Hindu dharmic economy principles. Hindu principles of conscious manifestation of reality. In every level, I wanted to keep all the Hindu principles alive and bring legitimacy and demonstrate it. It still works. This is the best. Understand? This is the best. The internal administration was always enriching and raising the humanity and society to the next levels. Art, culture, dance, music, everything was enlightenment based. Everything was enlightenment based. Jurisprudence was absolutely deep understanding about the human psyche, with a tremendous understanding about the human possibility and human existence. It was always prone towards prayaschitta, not punishment. Expectation from the individuals and the way they are placed in society was well defined. Nobody was kept in fear. No way the law can be used for taking revenge. Nobody can be punished for ignorance, because educating the citizens was the responsibility of the king. Principles were straightforward and simple. Administration was more contributing and life positive. Paramashiva declares food has to be completely freely available for the whole nation. So we are going to follow the same procedure. Food, knowledge. See, not only the guru should not charge the student. If guru does not have money to feed the students, you see, in Hindu tradition, the student, not only you can't charge the student has to be given food, given all the things needed, and given education. Intention to study is worshipped in Hindu tradition. So if a child has an intention to study, he becomes a brahmachari. So from that moment, the Hindu society is responsible for giving food, shelter, education, everything needed for that brahmachari. The guru is responsible for providing everything to a brahmachari who want to study. If guru does not have, if guru is not wealthy enough, he has to go for bhiksha. He is allowed to beg. And brahmacharis are also allowed to beg. You can beg, but guru is bound to provide everything to the brahmacharis and give education. We are going to be following the same policy. Not only knowledge is free, all your survival needs during your study period also is free. And we are going to be following the same principles. My vision is to provide all these services to all the 2 billion Hindus all over the world. More than 1.2 billion born Hindus and around 800 million, 0.8 million practicing Hindus are there all over the world. So, I feel my personal vision is to provide these services to all the 2 billion people all over the world. Let's see, with the grace of Paramashiva, we will be able to do it. Same way, in Hindu tradition, doctors are paid not based on you falling sick, but based on your income. Whole village gives share from the harvest to the doctor. Doctor makes sure the whole village is healthy. This is called healthy medical industry. When doctor knows the village's health, my county's health, my taluk's health, my area's health is going to make me more wealthy, he will do research on your diet, he will support you in every level to be healthy, because your health makes him wealthy, not your sickness. Your body is not income source for him, your active life is income source for him. Understand the shift. This is Hindu economic policies. So, the Kailasa will have the same policies. In Kailasa, we will be practicing these same policies. Actually, if at all our next generation starts tasting the Hindu knowledge, Hindu economy principles, they will understand this is the most beautiful, delicious, brilliant. They will just fall in love with all these principles, and simply the whole Hindu economy principles, everything will be revived. My job is only to make you taste the deliciousness of Hindu economy principles by reviving the Hindu Reserve Bank and Hindu currency. Hindu knowledge is capable enough to revive itself, resurrect itself, re-establish itself, reignite the passion in you and excite you again. And just if I share the knowledge and educate you, that's enough. That's all I am trying to do. Please understand this principle. This principle is going to be very important principle in Kailasa economy. I am going to revive this. If you serve any temple run as per Vedagamas, you get punya, which you can use not only in Kailasa after you leave the body, you can encash them, withdraw as currency even for your day-to-day use, which can be in the form of grains, precious gems, precious metals. I mean what I am saying. This is the fundamental policy with which the Kailasa economic strategy and economic policies are getting evolved. Listen. Bringing legitimacy, economic legitimacy to all the religious actions, activities you perform. If you go around Arunachala, the Arunachala Purana describes you will get certain punya with which you can achieve and enjoy Kailasa, not only you get that, you get even the country currency. You withdraw, you receive currency in the form of grains, clothes, other utilities, including precious metal, precious gems. The ritual happening where all this disbursement happens is yaga, yajnas conducted by the kings in those days. For example, when a Brahmin comes, the senior Vidvats, the senior Brahmins decide this person, this many years, is practicing all the Vedic rituals and teaching. So he gets this much of punya in Kailasa and this much of country currency. The Kailasa currency punya and country currency in the form of grains, precious metal, precious gems, clothes, whatever. This was a living economy of Hindu tradition and Hindu samsthanas, Hindu kingdoms. I am going to revive it. I will revive it with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, with their blessings. I will revive it. Same way, see, these principles are elaborately described in Vedas and Agamas. That is going to form the basic structure of Kailasa economic policies and strategies. Everyone is supported so beautifully. Nobody feels insecure to manipulate or exploit the economy. That is the most beautiful structure of Hindu economy. Understand, it is such tremendous, deep confidence building system, and so much of security was given. And in Hindu tradition, the two layer, the economic principle, one is the currency. Technically in Sanskrit, if I translate that concept, it's called grain-based currency. Means just by possessing and owning, it has its own utility value, whether the grains or the precious metals, precious gems. By its own value, it has a value. There is no other regulatory body required to establish its value. By you owning and the way it is used, demanded in the society, healthy society, by this simple existence, it has value. Second, the regulatory body always made sure the principle of enlightenment was kept alive in all their regulatory principles. How and why gold should be precious metal? How and why? What gems will be considered as precious? Everything. The whole regulating mechanism was enlightenment centric. Understand? Rajaraja, for example, builds a huge temples. All of you need to know, it's not that he built only Tanjore temple. Please understand. He built large number of temples. Krishnadevaraya built large number of temples. I should say that all great known kings of Hinduism, whether Cambodia or Somanath or Chidambaram or Tanjore or Jagannath or Nepal or Sri Lanka, anywhere the Hindu civilization was prevalent. It was all temple-centric, temple-based, because that was the source of our knowledge, our economy, principles, systems and strategies. Temple building and sustenance was one of the most beautiful method to keep the economy current. Currency has value only as long as the current is kept alive. So the current is kept alive to keep the value of the currency through this large size temple building and running. Listen, step by step I am explaining. The knowledge keepers who keep the integrity and efficacy of the knowledge, Brahmanas, who give protection from external invasions and internal revolts, and keep the living enlightenment, Jivan Mukti lifestyle. Kshatriyas, those people are given, they are paid and given rewards and awards when they demonstrate the valor, protecting the dharma. And same next, Vaishyas, they are supported, encouraged, given protection. Supported with the knowledge, encouraged with the infrastructure and market, protected, given protection for their wealth, for all these services provided by the state to the Vaishyas. In turn, Vaishyas pay the tax to the state. And Shudras are empowered with the land and all the equipments needed to grow grains or everything else needed for the sustenance of the life. In turn, paid, supported with all their needs. It's an amazing, unique, very organized, legitimate civilization. I tell you, the pre-Brancian age civilization, the only civilization still alive, of course, in a very critical stage, beaten, broken, lost even confidence on themselves and their principles, their ancestors, constantly being told that your ancestors are stupid and your ancestors are useless. See, once you take someone's confidence about their heritage and past, he does not have any more future, because he will not try to replicate his knowledge, heritage, past, the glory of the past in future. He will just surrender to you and listen to you and do what you say as the right future. To enslave a civilization and kill a civilization, remove their confidence about their glorious past. Successfully, this poisoning is done to Hindu civilization. It is almost in intensive care unit, emergency care unit. The only good news is it is not dead. I am back to revive. I will not let it die. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibasaha tasya kartaram abhimam vidyakartaram avyayam. The four categories of varna were created by me according to the people's qualities and activities. Although I am creator of this system, know me to be eternal and will come back again and again to keep this system alive. For example, Brahmana, when he performs something great, when he is high achiever, he is supported, gifted with all the things which strengthens his lifestyle. Same way, for example, a Kshatriya, when he performs something great and when he becomes high achiever, he is gifted with some things which strengthens his valor and his lifestyle and what is expected from him. For a successful society, he gets glory, name, fame. And many women decide to marry him. He is glorified in such a way, the society is enamored by his glory and valor. Same way Vaishya, when he becomes a great, successful, high achiever, the kind of the glorification done to him is different. The glorification done to him supports him in his profession to achieve more success. A great, amazing, beautiful society was kept alive with the principle of enlightenment. The concept of dravya, dana, dravya, in Hinduism is clearly defined in Amara Kosha. For Brahmanas, what is dana? Wealth. For Vaishyas, what is dana? Wealth. For Kshatriyas, what is dana? Wealth. For Shudras, what is dana? Wealth. Amara Kosha's original verse. Dravyam viddam swapadeyam vriktam ruktam danam vasuhu hiranyam dravinam dyumnam artaraihi vipava abhi. These are the definitions, forms the fundamental economic principles of Kailasa. Synonyms of the word dana: dravyam, material; vittam, currency, goods, which is goods battered also is considered as currency. As I said, the Hindu economy was grain-based. By its own weight and possession, it is valuable. It does not need any central regulatory body to declare that this paper, as this much of value. No. By just the possession of that semi-precious stone or a precious metal or precious stone or the current or the grain, sorry, not, or the grain or the precious metal, precious gems, by its possession, it brings value due to its utility and demand in the society. So that is vittam. Swapadeyam, owned, earned property. Riktam, inherited property. When you inherit the property, the intention of your ancestor tied, married to that property, that intention also you inherit. So, all inheritance in Hinduism is a will. So, you have to, as long as you maintain that will, you have right over the property. Understand? Whatever you inherit from the ancestors, you have to maintain their will. If not, you don't own that property anymore. This was the way the civilization was kept alive in Hindu tradition. Hindu father will work for the 7th generation of their children, and same way they will inculcate the lifestyle, knowledge, principles in their children. Unfortunately, now in the modern day, neither they keep wealth for the children nor they inculcate the Hindu values for the children. Both should be done. I want my followers, you keep wealth for your next generation and you inculcate these values, Hindu values, into your next generation. And the next generation also respects the riktam, inherited property, and the will of your ancestors, both. Ruktam, possessing and enjoying it, expanding it. Dhanam, money. Vasu, land. Hiranyam, gold. Dravinam, movable properties, which is useful. Dyumnam, power and strength. Power and strength means capacity to understand the principles of the economy and change the investments and keep yourself alive, current, and your currency current. Artha, the business concerns and work. Rai, riches. You should pronounce as Rai, riches. Vibhava, magnanimity, omnipresence and power. Understanding the omnipresence and capabilities of Dhanam and keeping your magnanimity to keep the omnipresence alive all over the world. For example, if you honor your commitments only, they will honor their commitments. That is what is magnanimity. So, Kavi Kalpadruma gives the synonym of Dhanam as Dhanyam, means the grain-based economy and all other principles as I described from Amarakosha. Now, these are going to be forming the fundamental principles for Hindu economic policies and strategies. Hindu will is absolutely different from the will legal paper used today for establishing inheritance. Understand? Hindu will is lifestyle based. If you are from the Varna of a Brahmana and you inherit your ancestors who were Brahmana by Varna, only if you follow the principles of Brahmana Varna, you have the right over that property. Same way, Kshatriya, Shudra, and Vaishya. The inheritance principles. These conscious principles, if you build, that conscious currency will help you. I think that is the only thing which is going to help you post-corona world. That is only going to be your strength, your power. In post-corona world, I gave you one example of Tirupati, because that is known tourism center, spiritual tourism. Like that, I can give you thousands of examples. Ooty, Kodaikanal, seasonal tourism. All of it is melting down. I tell you, the delusion-based economy, making you buy things with money which you don't have and forcing you to work for it, is called delusion-based economy. In that whole balloon, the hole is made already. That balloon is collapsing. Making you buy things which you don't need and making you work for it to pay for the money which you don't have. Making you buy things with money which you don't have and making you work for paying for it. This whole delusion-based economy, that balloon is bursting, collapsing. The inner conscious principle-based economy is only going to flourish. Conscious principles need to be applied in every level. Politics, economy, in every level, relationships, only those idea, those principle, consciousness principle based things are going to work out. I tell you, this conscious principles based built body, brain, mind, life, these are going to be the most important, useful for your life in post-corona world. Formally, I declare all the nations where Hinduism was state religion in those days, in some past. It may not be state religion now, but in those days it was state religion. I am trying to revive now that tradition in one remote corner of the world, not in those countries. In one remote corner of the world. So I am making it very clear. At present, some of them may be Buddhist, some of them may be Islamic, some of them may be secular. Whatever way they are, Kailasa formally declares all those nations as most favored nations for bilateral and trade. So now, without making you wait further, with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, I am introducing the Kailasian dollar to all of you.
त्यजद परेष्वाक्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजद परेष्वाक्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्री भजत अखिल जेत्री मैत्री भजत अखिल जेत्री.
One tola gold. That's a Hindu way of measurement. 1 tola of gold. 11.663838 grams will be 1 Kailasian dollar. 1 Swarna Mudra. 1 Purkas. Understand? Vivekananda visualized it. Aurobindo aspired it. Osho worked for it. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi mandated it. The great Hindu nation which Vivekananda visualized, Aurobindo aspired, Osho worked, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi mandated with all their grace and blessings. The grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, we made it. It's because of their grace we made it. I'll be introducing the quarter Kailasian dollar, which is 2.9159 grams. You can see the original coin which was there in those days in the 56 nations. One side, and the present, how we revived it. You can see both the coins side by side. The ancient original coins photo and the present, how we revived it. The coin, the photograph is how it was in those days, and the present, the coin we revived. Each of these coins, see, the weight is same, but the designs are different. This is quarter Kailasian dollar. So I am showing next half. So this is the quarter Kailasian dollar. You can see. Now I am showing you next the half Kailasian dollars. You can see now the half Swarna Mudra. Now I am introducing 3/4 quarter Kailasian dollar. Mukkal Purkas. We try to revive as close as possible. The Mukkal Purkas as close as possible. So 8.74 grams. Mukkal Purkas, the Mukkal Swarna Mudra. Next I am showing 2 Kailasian dollar. 2 Kailasian dollar designs. Irandu Purkas. 2 Swarna Mudra. So this is 23.3276076 grams gold. Now, the 3 Kailasian dollar, which is actually 34.991414 grams. The 3 Purkas designed. Next, I am showing 4 Kailasian dollars, 4 Swarna Mudra, 4 Kailasian dollar, 4 Swarna Mudra. It is 46.65 grams gold. We have even taken inspiration from the coins released by British, even during the British time. There were Hindu gods, goddesses described, depicted in currencies, coins. We took inspiration even from those and designed, revived. Next is 5 Kailasian dollar. 5 Kailasian dollar is 58 gram gold. The 5 Kailasian dollar is the 58 gram gold. Is 58.31 gram gold. 5 Purkas, 5 Swarna Mudra. Next, 10 Kailasian dollar. This is 10 Kailasian dollar. 116.68 gram gold. And Paramashivoham, let this bring all the auspiciousness to the whole planet Earth. So now I have another important release for all of you. Rajangana Mudra, the official mudra of Kailasa. This is the Rajangana Mudra. Which will be used by the people who are part of the government of Kailasa. This will be the Rajangana Mudra. It will be used as ring or necklace in every emblem. This is the emblem of Kailasa. This is the official seal of Kailasa, Rajangana Mudra. Like how they say in Vatican, the papal ring. In Hindu tradition, we call it Rajangana Mudra, the royal seal jewelry. It's an official part of the regalia owned by the head of the Hinduism, head of the Hindu tradition, similar to the papal ring of Vatican. This will be also used as a seal for official documents, symbol of hope and devotion for billions of Hindus globally. Enlightenment science. Everything is ready. Everything is ready to be launched. In Hinduism, gold is not only valuable, it is sacred. Please understand. Gold is given a religious sacred status in Hinduism. So, all currencies will be printed only in pure gold. All currencies will be in pure gold. 1 tola is 1 kasu. In Sanskrit, the Kailasa currency will be called as Swarna Mudra or Swarna Pushpa. In English, it will be called as Kailasian dollar. In Tamil, it will be called as Porkasu. 1 tola. 1 tola gold. In the modern day measurement, if you want to know, it will be like almost like 11 point some grams. 1 tola gold will be called as 1 Swarna Mudra, Oru Porkasu, 1 Kailasian dollar. By its own weight and possession, it will have value. 1 tola gold is 11.66 grams gold as per modern day grams measurement. So, we have Kal Kasu, Arak Kasu, 1 Porkasu, 2 காசு, 3 காசு, 4 காசு, 5 காசு, 10 காசு. Those are the units in which the coins are ready Understand? In Sanskrit, it will be called as Swarna Mudra or Swarna Pushpa. In English, it will be called as Kailasian dollar. In Tamil, it will be called as Porkas. Let me define activism. Whenever you drop your impossibility and radiate possibility, you are active. Whenever you drop impossibility and be active, whenever you radiate possibility, you are active. Please understand. Whenever you forget the concept of impossibility, radiate possibility, you become active in that. Listen. Why sometimes you become active? Why sometimes you are not active? Why sometimes suddenly you have so much of possibility in you? Why sometimes you don't have the possibility, you are getting all the time impossibility? Why? In some things you feel possible. Why sometimes in some things you feel impossible? Understand? The question is not at all whether you are able or unable. Question is all about whether you feel possible or impossible. That's all. Understand? The question is not at all you are feeling about whether you are able or unable. The question is all about whether you feel possible or impossible. Your possibility is completely confused. You are Shudra, the fourth learner. For money, suddenly everything becomes possible for you. The moment you hear money, honey, everything becomes possible for you. Yes. Then you are Vaishya. I wanted to talk about karma from the angle of blind spot. Please listen. Anything which you don't understand in the life, where your logic is not ready to penetrate, be very clear. It is simply incompletion which your logic does not want to see. Listen. Anything in your life you don't understand, you are not able to grasp, is the incompletion which you don't want to look in. Your consciousness by its nature is Swabhava Swayam Prakasa. By its nature, self-effulgent. Swayam Prakasa, self-shining. So there is no such thing which you can't understand in the life. Whether it is which graha moving where, which star moving which direction, or how to use your remote control and operate the TV in front of you, or the various aspects of the electronic gadget which you newly bought. Anything, please understand, anything, your logic is Swayam Prakasa, to locate, to look. Whether understanding a law book, or understanding a musical instrument, or understanding some truths about botany or biology or zoology, understand the truth is your consciousness is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasa. If you are not able to understand something, it is your own incompletions. You don't want to look in. Understand that at least. At least know the right reason for your powerlessness. You can complete that and get out of it. Your ignorance is not inability. It is your decision not to look into that truth. Please understand, never label your ignorance as your inability. No. Every problem, you should do a right postmortem so that we can avoid that next time. Every accident, we should do the right postmortem so that we should avoid that. We can develop system to avoid that later. Don't say, oh, after all he is dead, what is there, leave it. No. Do postmortem and learn the lessons. Same way. Every problem you have, do postmortem and have right intelligence. Do postmortem and have right intelligence. Do postmortem and have right intelligence. Your ignorance is not your inability. It is your decision not to look in. Your incompletion, your decision not to look in. Understand? Your decision not to look in, is your ignorance. I wanted to repeat it. Your ignorance is your choice. At least have right understanding about your wrong understandings. If you have the right understanding about your wrong understanding, we can complete it. Why you don't want to look into something is second. But know very clearly your ignorance is the area you don't want to look in, not your inability to look in. Please understand. When you understand, there is no zone you don't want to look in. There is no incompletion. Your pure self-effulgence is fully alive and ready to look into anything and understand anything. No incompletion stops you. You are Sarvagnya. Understand, Sarvagnya does not mean he knows everything. He can know everything. First, look in. Look in. Define very clearly what you want and where you are. Know it very clearly. You can. There is no question of you can't. You can. You just know how it should be done. You only need the knowledge. There is no powerlessness. There is only knowledgelessness. Sometimes what you want knocks at your door, but you think because it is knocking at your door, you are more qualified than what is knocking at your door. You may think it is too cheap, otherwise why will it come to me? Because you don't have any respect for you, the fortune which comes towards you also you don't have respect for it. And you lose it. Many times the possibility knocks at your door, you think if it is coming to me so easily, then there is something wrong. Maybe I am more qualified for it than this. What a pattern. What a pity. It is so funny. That's the right word I used. So funny. When you know what you need to achieve and where you are, and you know it is possible, I tell you, that is the space where responsibility grows. You know, I'll do it. I am doing it. I'll do it and I am doing it. In the rural area, hills and the forest area, there will be board. Sheep destroy the forest because when a seed sprouts, sheep will go and eat and the forest will never be possible. Same way, the idea impossible destroys your responsibility. You never take the responsibility because of your idea of impossible. When you think it is impossible, you give up on you. You never take the responsibility. What you want, where you are, and how transformation can happen. First, if you know it will happen, it is possible, you just know how to take the responsibility, and you take the responsibility, that's all. Individual life is responsible. You only have to take the responsibility to make things possible. Listen carefully. Some things you need to understand about the state of consciousness, to understand the biology, chemistry, and physics of the cosmos. Every night when you fall asleep, it is not that all of you fall in the same deep sleep state or dream state. You are all cut to pieces like a mutton chicken. One chunk goes to dream waking, one chunk goes to waking deep sleep, one chunk goes to dream deep sleep, one chunk goes to sleep dream, one chunk goes to sleep, one chunk goes to dream. You are actually a, sorry but truth, you are a disgusting disaster, not bipolar, multipolar, part. Your liver goes and settles into dream deep sleep, and kidney goes and falls into sleep, and eyes are into dream, brain coma sleep. No, you fall, no, please understand, you fall into different states. When you wake up, don't think all the parts are retrieved. No. Liver still does not come out of its sleep. That is why it is sending the signals of lethargy into your system. Lethargy is nothing but your liver still not come to waking state. Daydreaming is your brain still not cognized waking state. Understand, when you wake up, it is not that all your parts are integrated and comes to waking state or Turiya state or Turyatita state. When you wake up, collecting your whole being and establishing on Turyatita is what is Sandhya Vandana. That is what is precisely the science of Sandhya Vandana. Unfortunately, even Brahmins have lost, the born Brahmins have lost being practicing Brahmins. Forget about other three Varnas. The Varna which was dedicated for this purpose itself stopped doing. That's the most unfortunate thing. We have so many Brahmanas who don't know they are Brahmanas. We have a lot of Brahmins, but they don't know. Many of them really, what Sandhya Vandana? What? I know Sandhya, I know Vandana. Sandhya and Vandana together, which movie? No, I know Sandhya, I know Vandana. Together, they've done any movie? That movie I don't know. If you feel, whole day I am working, but at the end of the day, if I see I don't know what I have done, listen carefully. If you feel, whole day I'm working, by the end of the day I don't know what I've done. Neither I feel I've done something, nor others feel I've contributed something. But days passed. It means you have the same sickness. Multiple, disastrous, disgusting. We can create our own word. Homo, soma, coma, ama, bama, boma, memia. Because there's no name for it. Listen. Parts of your body, biology. Parts of the chemistry. And parts of your physics happening. Still not out of your deep sleep or dream state. Or sleep dream or sleep dream sleep. That lower states, when still part of you are stuck in sleep sleep, sleep dream, dream sleep, sleep wake, wake sleep, wake dream. In those lower states, you feel whole day I am working. But at the end of the day, neither I am feeling I have done something, nor others are feeling I have contributed something. What is the wrong? Everything is wrong. Still you have not woken up. Fundamental problem is you are out of bed. Does not mean you are awake. You are just... If you get a chair with a back support, and able to get a secret place in dorm somewhere where nobody will come and knock the door, or where nobody will ask you to get up. And now with this new gadget also, 24 hour Facebook is available. Actually now we will have to add, it's not 25 states anymore. Facebook state. That's one more state. It has to become now 26. Understand, at least full 2 cycle means 42 minutes. If you are breathing long and keeping your body active through some yoga or jogging, only then actually you wake up. That is why pranayama. Pranayama is to wake up, nothing else. When your cognition depth is established in the completion, from that completion the ideas of richness you create will simply become reality. From that completion, the idea of power you create, you will simply manifest. From that completion, the idea of being your own boss, you create, you will simply manifest it. Understand? As I said, richness is not always grid bound. Most of us do not even understand there is something called off the grid richness. Experience. Understand? A person with 10 crore grid bound richness, a person with just 1 crore plus inner awakening, off the grid richness is surely much more richer. Understand? Unfortunately, if you cognize the idea of richness, if you think If you create theories and theologies of richness, when you are perceiving poverty in your life, you will only think 10 crore is richness, not the off the grid richness, the experiences as richness of your life. I have seen these stinking fellows. Stinking means believing only grid bound richness as richness. Stinking with money and no experience of life. When you leave the earth, when you leave the planet, your experiences carry you, not the grid bound wealth. Understand? Grid bound wealth is useful as long as you are grid bound. Death is the greatest freedom you receive from the grid. When you are off the grid, it is your experiences that will be counted as your richness, not the grid bound richness. Grid bound richness is great as long as you are bound within the grid. Look into your ideas of richness. Look into your ideas of powerfulness. Look into your ideas of what is being your own boss. The moment I utter the word be your own boss, you think I can design my whole day, all my moves. But you don't understand. You will be real boss only if you can decide mood of the whole day also, not just moves of the whole day. I'll say mood and moves both should be in your freedom. If I have to choose, I'll choose the moods than the moves. I'll choose the moods than the moves. When you are not able to handle your moods, better to be slave of somebody who has the best mood. That is 1,000 times better than having only freedom to change your moves but not moods. Few minutes. Dig out your incompletions, ideas you carry about being your own boss. If you suddenly win a lottery, and from tomorrow, no why tomorrow, today, from today, you are your own boss. What are you going to do? How is your life is going to be? And your ideas, theories, theologies, why you want to be like this? What is the reason you want your life in this way? Think and pen down what you want to be, how you will be your own boss. Second, why you will be like that. You may think I'll be in the golf court all the time. fully drunk. I think better to be slave than fully drunk and being in the golf cart. Why you want to be like that? Because that is what is your idea of being your own boss when you were slave. If you are slave and create an idea about power, even if you get power, it becomes politics, not power. If you have an idea of poverty and you get wealth, you don't become wealthy. Wealth stinks around you.
Today, we learned one of the most important aspects of our life, how you can apply the Hindu economic principles to manifest abundance and wealth and prosperity in life. And dear participants, we are extremely excited to announce tomorrow we are going to be having a special live satsang with the avatar himself. This is something that I am personally so excited about, because firstly tomorrow is Diwali and tomorrow is the first blessing day, and we'll tell you all the story of why Diwali is so significant for Kailasa, not just as a festival but even in our history. It is a very important day. You will all learn why.
We are going to be having 2 days of celebration this time. Diwali is going to be celebrated 2 days, Choti Diwali and Diwali, which is going to be happening tomorrow and day after tomorrow. We are having special Pada Puja and Durabaram and various other celebrations happening. We're also going to be having a special presidential address by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, with many world leaders, statesmen, kings, and queens attending the special presidential address that's going to be happening. And we're also having a grand celebration of Diwali, or whichever word you're using. We're going to be having grand celebration of Diwali happening in Kailasas across the globe. Already various initiatives, humanitarian services for the have become more intensified on this auspicious occasion of Diwali. We are having many homeless people being reached out to, food being served to them, being supported by giving a lot of things being done for each one. All the Kailasas temples across the world have been decorated grandly, and everywhere the festive vibe is just grandly existing in all Kailasas. And for all of us, of course, the grandest point of our celebration is the darshan of Swamiji. So that is going to be happening tomorrow. All the darkness in our life will be dispelled with the light of Diwali. Guru. The term Guru itself means who dispels darkness. Tomorrow, Diwali being the festival to dispel darkness, festival of lights, is going to be happening soon. Really excited for it.
We thank every one of you for joining with us, and I feel like you guys are the luckiest batch. Every other day you have an important festival in this season, so I'm like so excited for you all, and thank you so much for joining with us. Please do invite your friends and family to join us tomorrow. This brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. Let us conclude with the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Nithyananda Paramashivoham Level-3 Om Nithyanandam.
Thank you all. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.